Hello, everyone. It's such a joy, such a blessing, such an honor to be here with you this amazing day. I'm just super excited to be sharing part of my heart with you this evening. Thank you so much for the amazing introduction. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the excitement. And I just know over the next few minutes, we're going to have an amazing time together. It's such a joy. I don't take it for granted at all that I'm here with you. It's an absolute joy. It's an absolute honor. It's such a blessing to be here with you. And I just want to say big thank you to my sis, Tosin. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Thank you so much for having me, for inviting me to this, and just well done to my fellow speakers. Well done. Really just excited to be on this platform with you. So let's talk about vision for a minute. And vision is one of my favorite things to speak about, one of my favorite things to talk about, because I just genuinely believe that, it's sort of what makes the world go round, right? If we get it right, if we get vision right, so many things, so many amazing things will unlock in our lives, will happen to us, will open up. And it is just the aha that you need that takes you from where you are to where it is that you're going. Now, why is vision important to me personally? Why do we talk about vision? Why do we preach about vision? What's this whole thing about vision? It's almost like in the last few, years, there's been a vision craze that has sort of come into play. What is it really, really about? And if we go back to scripture, it says, without vision, the people perish. And I want to look for a couple of other translations that I'm going to tell you that. Now, the one we usually hear, that we usually know, we usually speak about, one second, is where there is no vision, the people, where there is no vision, the people go astray, right? That's usually what it is, or the people are destroyed. And sometimes, what does that really mean? Sometimes it doesn't land as well. So I tried to look at a couple of different translations to see what does this actually mean. Maybe if we hear it in different translations, it will sort of, connect with us and sort of come home. Okay. So one of the translations says, where there is no clear prophetic vision, people quickly wander astray. But when you follow the revelation of the word, heaven's bliss fills your soul. Doesn't that just sound a bit more, where there is no prophetic vision, the people quickly wander astray. But when you follow the revelation of the word, heaven's bliss fills your soul. I really like that one. And that is the Passion Translation. And then Message says, if people can't see what God is doing, they stumble all over themselves. But when they attend to what he reveals, they are most blessed. When people can't see what God is doing, they stumble all over themselves. But when they attend to what he reveals, they are most blessed. Do you see what is going on here? This other one says, where there is no revelation, people cast off restraint, but blessed is the one who heeds wisdom's instructions. Where there is no revelation, people cast off restraint, but blessed is the one who heeds wisdom's instruction. And then, and that's NIV. And then NLT says, when people do not accept divine guidance, they run wild. But whoever obeys the law is joyful. And there is just so much that we're going to unpack in this, or that we can unpack if we really want to step into this. I have one eye on the clock, so we're not going to go in as detailed as I want, but I just want to give you some tips and highlights when it comes to vision. First of all, vision is not something that you sit down and you craft by yourself. It's not compelling enough to keep you going. And if you look at it here, where there is no clear prophetic vision, the people quickly wander astray. So true vision is when you sit and you literally catch a portion of the heart of the Father, which is what you're going to birth upon the face of the earth. That's what true vision is. It's you plugging in to God's plan for Project Humanity. Okay? There's a plan for the earth. there is something that's on the heart of the Father. We're talking about the emergence. Okay, so there's something that's on the heart of the Father. For you to truly emerge in this dispensation and in this generation, you need to ensure that you are plugged into the plan that He has for you. So there's a plan, there is a broad vision, there is something that He wants to bring upon the face of the earth. We are in the year 2021. To us, 2020 took us by surprise. It was like, oh my goodness, COVID has come. My 5-year business plan, my 10-year business plan, my 6-year career plan, right? All of these things, what's going to happen to me? But there's somebody that 2020 didn't take by surprise. We know this. And when you stay in your place and you plug into a desire, a need, a portion of the Father's heart, that's when you're plugging into true vision. So there is the creative part of vision. And it's not something you sit down and you craft on your own. Are there ways that you can, begin to put yourself in this portion to birth vision? Yes, there are. And I'll give you a few tips on that later. But it's just to say, you don't just look, I'm not going to look at, Bralade, for instance, and be like, oh, look at what she's doing. Okay, me too, let me just plug in here and let me just imitate her here and begin here. Do you know why that's not powerful enough? Because the time is going to come when there are hard days. And you need to have a compelling reason to keep on going. And that's what it says here. Where it is not clear, where that vision is not clear, you will wander astray. Because, we've been sort of sold this story that when you're walking in the way of vision, every day you wake up, it doesn't feel like you're working. It just feels like life is a breeze and you're just going in this party zone and everything is so easy and so smooth. That is not realistic. That's not even truth. That's not truth. And I know I'm just coming right in here and hitting you with the hard stuff, but that's why we're here, so that we emerge powerfully. So I don't know, what story about vision you've been told, or what you believe about catching something that is compelling and running with it and birthing something upon the face of the earth that will last or stand the test of time. It's not easy in that sense. There are going to be late nights and early mornings. There may be some frustrations along the way. There may be what may be called failures or things that could have been done better. All of those things are going to happen. But what keeps you going when the road is rough is what you've seen. The power of what you see, that's vision. Vision is when you plug into what already exists, but doesn't just yet exist upon the face of the earth. So if you don't already have moments in your life where you are quiet, where you have solitude, you need to begin to create those moments, because you won't find vision in noise. You need to begin to practice the deliberate art of silence and solitude. Create retreat-like systems in your life so that you can hear clearly, so that you can see clearly. So that's the first thing. The first thing about vision that I wanted to share with you is it's not something you draw up on a vision board where I stick a picture of, I don't know who. There's a woman I like. There's a woman I really love, I adore, right? But I don't just stick a picture and say, that's what I want to become. That's what I want to achieve. Because I'm made in a very unique way, you see. I speak unique. I think in a unique way. I act in a unique way. I have a unique touch that I put on certain things. That's how I'm wired. So two of us may catch a vision for the same thing, but we're going to execute it in completely different ways. So Vision is something that is bigger than you. If your vision doesn't scare you, you need to go and look at it again. And do you know why vision is bigger than us a lot of the time? Because our God is infinite. I can't catch a portion of the heart of my Father and catch it complete and total, and it won't scare me a little. He's God of the universe. Look at what he's created. So vision is going to be bigger than you. The vision, compelling vision, true vision, is going to scare you. I know what I've seen, and it scares me. You know, I'm sure if you ask any of the speakers over here, what they've seen scares them. Because sometimes you look at what you see and you look at the current reality and you cannot almost marry it together. It's like, how are we going to get here when we are so far off? But that's the role of a visionary. A visionary stands in the gap between what currently exists and what they have seen, and they begin to lead people to go somewhere that only they have seen. Look at my brother Noah. The Lord had showed him something. He'd showed him an ark, right? He'd seen the ark. He had seen it clearly. Build the ark. It made no sense at the time because it was summer. Yeah, there might be a bit of, showers here and there, but that was it. Why are you building this big, massive ark that has no relevance in 2021? It doesn't record that Noah finished building the ark in a couple of weeks. Time would have gone by. So he was building the ark. And I want you to just think about, contemporary businesses that we have, that maybe in 1998, they made no sense. In 2000, they made no sense. In 2001, they made no sense, right? But we've entered into the year 2021, and they fit so perfectly into a portion of where we are in this year. So when he started building that ark, in whatever year it was that he was building that ark, it didn't make sense to the people. They were like, what are you building? What's this? And he'll be trying to explain to them maybe that, it's an ark so that, when it floods or when it rains, we won't really, we won't perish and all this other kind of stuff. And they'll be like, but it doesn't rain. What are you talking about? It doesn't, we're not building anything. The showers just shower and then everything goes away. What are you saying? And then the flood came down. And the thing that he had been preparing for, he was able to lead people, lead livestock, lead the birds and the animals 2 by 2 into the ark. That is the work of a visionary. You lead people into something that a lot of the time only you have seen. Okay, so that's the first thing. Your vision is bigger than you. It's bigger than what you can initially think, initially conceive, initially hold in your heart. Okay, and what does that mean? So you see something that's big, that's almost scary. What's the immediate response that your mind, your brain is going to do to you? It's going to repel it. Your mind is going to start telling you all the ways that thing you have seen cannot work. It's going to tell you all the ways it's bigger than you, all the ways it can't be monetized, all the ways you're going to die in poverty, all the ways no one has done it before. And a lady that I love and follow a lot, her name is Marsha Evans Daniels. She calls that your little you. That's the little me. So every time you want to step into more, you want to step into significance, you want to step into purpose, you want to step into impact, you want to begin to live a life of influence, little me is going to spring up. Little you is going to spring up. And little you is going to start telling you, who told you that you can step out in this field? Who told you that your story matters? Who told you that your voice is unique? Who told you that you are really sent? Who told you that? You can just go on and on. That's little me's role. Because you see, we battle a conscious and a subconscious part of us all the time, whether we know it or not. We're constantly battling this conscious bit and this subconscious bit, right? We're constantly trying to bring ourselves into something bigger. But there has to come that moment where you say, I know what I've seen. You tell yourself, hey, I know what I have seen. And I insist on what I have seen, right? You need to get there. Your vision has to be a living creature in your mind, right? It's something that, when you speak vision. You can't have seen something and then you negate it with every word that you're speaking. You're like, oh yeah, I've seen this great thing. I know I can never do it, but this great thing. No. Your speech begins to relate with your vision. You speak according to vision. You speak the woman or the man that you are in the future. You speak vision. When I speak now about my continent and my country, I recognize the current realities. I'm not ignorant of them. I'm not ignorant of the amount of work that needs to be put into my continent and needs to be put into my country for us to really step into significance. But at the same time, I insist upon what I've seen. I insist upon the vision that is so clear to me for my continent and for my country. And that's what I want to sort of ask you to do. You have to fight little you. You have to fight it until your vision becomes first nature. Because there's no such thing as a vision that leaves you where you are. Your vision will change you. Let me tell you, your vision will change your associations. So you see that group of friends that you have, that you all just talk smack about everything and anything? Your vision will challenge you. Because your speech begins to change, your focus begins to change, what you read begins to change, who you are begins to change, your associations are going to need to change to catch up. The easiest way to birth a visionary you is to change or to upgrade, rather, the kind of conversations you have. I'm not saying you won't play. I'm an enjoyment mistress. I like enjoying. I like playing. But my visionary me has even redefined this enjoyment part of me. Do you see what I'm telling you? Right? So that's a big part. This visionary part of you is big. We need to land it, okay? So that the first thing, just to pull in all the things I'm saying together. The first thing I've said is vision is something that you catch from the Lord. You're birthing a portion of the heart of the Father upon the face of the earth. That's the first thing. The second thing I've said is because it's a heart of the Father you're birthing, your vision is going to be bigger than you. It's going to be bigger than you, significantly bigger than you, and it will scare you a little. The third thing I've said is you're going to need to fight the little you, the natural tendencies that you have to downplay some of the things. You're going to have that tendency you're going to naturally want to fight it. There's something in you that will come up and be like, no, maybe not. But it's you that needs to fight against that. Okay? So that's the first three things I've said. And then the other things that I'll just run through, and I read this in the book, and I thought it was just so amazing, okay, is that your vision needs to define, how should I say, you need to become like a father or a mother because of your vision. So when you stand in a place of vision, you know that, or you might realize that you need to begin to raise family members. That's what I'm saying. You need to raise family members. So your associations, the people you hire, the people you partner with, the people you correlate with, they are not just strangers. They are not just, people you're doing this life with. No, they're actually family members. And I want you to begin to shift your mentality into that. They're your family members. Okay? They are people that you literally are doing something amazing with. Listen, your vision needs to last beyond you. I don't want a vision. I don't know who said this, but the person said that I don't want to leave footprints in the sands of time. And initially, we say these type of things. I want my footprints to stay in the sands of time. What does that mean? No, sands of anything. If a strong wind comes, it washes over the footprints. It's like walking on the beach. When a wave comes in, it washes away your footprints. That's not what I'm here for. I want to leave something that 7 generations from now, 10 generations from now, 20 generations from now, if the Lord tarries, people can build upon what I left behind. The women that I raise, the men that I raise, the people that I walk with can begin to build upon the things that I have left behind. That the Father can look upon it and be like, amazing, foundation laid in these generations. Let's now build. Let me raise the next level of people to build upon it. That's what you should be looking at. Vision shouldn't start and end with you. It's beyond you. It's bigger than you. And there's just so many things, so many tips. And I'll just say maybe 2 or 3 things. The first, like I said earlier, create room in your life for silence and solitude. You can't fill your life with noise from beginning to the end. Okay? Silence and solitude. A few moments here and there just to sit and just listen. Something is coming to you. Okay? The second, the art of journaling. The art of journaling and writing things down and making notes of things. As things begin to well up in your heart, begin to document it. Write it down. What's important to me? What am I thinking of? What am I saying? What am I doing? Begin to write it down. What are these recurring thoughts that keep on coming to my mind? Make a note of it. Make a note of those things. Nothing is arbitrary. You don't just think things because, it's nice to think it. No, it's leading you in the direction of something. Then third, what sets your heart on fire? What problems do you see in society that really bother and burden you? What do you see that you're like, I wish if I had $1 million, I'm going to put it behind this and this and this? What are those things that get to you? Make a note of it. And then begin to move. We don't just have vision and just sit and like, you know what? Oh, I caught something. Hey, girl, if I tell you what I caught, it's going to be something. We have to move in the direction of what we've seen. Move in the direction of what you've caught. Move in the direction of everyday vision. It's got to move you. So you sit, silence and solitude. You document what you're receiving, And then third, you make a plan of action in the little things, because it's in the doing that clarity comes. As you move little by little, you get more clarity. As you get more clarity, you move even more. Maybe Noah would have heard, you know what, gather some wood. And he's like, what am I gathering wood for? I just go on a wood gathering mission. And as he started gathering, he said, okay, now put this together. And he puts it together. Okay, now build up this side according to these dimensions. And as he was going, was becoming clearer and clearer and clearer to him. Don't expect to see it all at once. That's pride. Don't expect that you're going to get everything about everything. The person that you are today, let me tell you what, vision might move you significantly out of what it is you think you're meant to be doing. That's how powerful it is. But when you catch it, when you live a life that's led and guided by vision, you will never remain the same. It's what will wake you up in the morning. It's what will make you move through the day. It gives you a source of energy. You're filled with this impetus. It gives you a new joy, a new sense of mission and purpose. You're not living a life just so that, you can buy a car and, have vacations on the south of France and travel first class and just live this baby girl or baby boy lifestyle. You're walking in significance and in influence and in impact and in purpose. You're building up people because every vision has people as its center. Every true vision at the end of the day has people at its center. So you're called to people. You're asked to be a light in the world, in the middle of the world. You're asked to be light, to shine brightly, so that others too can receive permission to shine just as brightly. And there's just so many other places we can delve into as we just keep on going into vision. But I just hope that these few things that I've shared with you, these few tips that I've shared with you, will begin to lead you on a path to true vision. Will give you permission to release yourself, to receive a vision that is bigger than you, and to walk in the path of that vision every day. I'm super proud of you. I celebrate you. I cannot wait to see the amazing things that will come from you. I want you to believe that you were really made to be epic. You were created for an amazing life. Not amazing the way the world defines amazing, but amazing in the sense that you can make a difference. You were created to make a difference, even if it's just to one person or one segment of society. Your story is your reason for being here. So turn that pain into purpose. You made it through. You're still standing. And the reason that you're here is so you can reach back and pull up one other person who is where you were. Don't take that disadvantage. Don't let that disadvantage hold you down. Don't let, what you've passed through go to waste. Take that as fuel and turn it into purpose. Turn it into something significant. Let it move you so that thing you went through, somebody else won't go through it. Somebody else, if they've gone through it, can rise above in a faster and shorter period of time. That's a real life of significance. That's legacy, really, that we're talking about. And I hope that helps you. I hope that you grow and you become truly great, and that you really step into the person that you were created to be, that you live a truly beautiful life, a truly impactful life, and a truly amazing life. And I can't wait to celebrate with you every step of the way. God bless you. God keep you, and we'll speak soon. Thank you.